fascinate me. And so much so that my favorite pastime is to be driving around or in the metro or in a restaurant, and I look around and I watch people. I don't talk to my husband or whoever I'm with, and I look around and I watch people, and then, in my mind, it's whirling away. Okay, this is what's going on in his life. This one is talking to that one, and he's not talking to his wife. That can't be the wife. That will be the girlfriend. So the whole story is spinning around these people that I have around me. And ever since we have started USP, every person I meet, every conversation I overhear is a potential script that I need to run and discuss with the girls over there. So because of this curiosity, I was drawn to this cleaner in my office, and she was in charge of the toilet on my floor, and she took her job very seriously. And but there was one thing about her, that when she was not cleaning and sprucing up the place, she was standing in front of the mirror and she was sprucing herself up. So she had this uniform which was always impeccable. Her nails were done, her hair was in place, her lipstick was on, there was payal, chudi, everything that you could think of. And she was washing the toilet the whole day long. And well, there's another thing about me. I have a huge soft corner for the help around. So much so my friends say that I'm a sucker for their sob stories, but that's what I am. So here was this girl, pretty, all dressed up, doing up the bathroom, and smiling all the time. I had to go and make friends with her. So every time I would go to the loo, we would sit and we would talk, and she would tell me, madam, आज पता है क्या हुआ? आज मुझे उसने ये बोला, आज मैंने ये खाना बनाया. So generally a very happy, peppy girl. So imagine my surprise that one of these days I walk into the washroom and I see her crying. She was sobbing. She was like inconsolable. She was all over the place. And I'm like, क्या हुआ? She said, कॉन्ट्रैक्टर ने बोला है आज ओवर टाइम करना पड़ेगा और मेरे हस्बैंड का फ़ोन ही नहीं लग रहा है. So I'm like, so? And then the story came out. She was married to this guy who could not hold a job for more than a week, but he expected her to do everything. So like she woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and she had a shift that started at 7:38, and she had to finish everything. She had to make the breakfast and the lunch, the roti, chapati, everything that needed to be done while she was away. And then she would come to work and she had to be back by 4:15 or 4:20 or whatever the time was. Because if she was 15 minutes late, he would actually beat her up. And he was sitting there waiting for her to come back and make the chai, and everything came out. Her story about this ungrateful family who would not even move an inch. The story about how bone tired she was, she was not been sleeping well. And that smile of hers was just a facade, I mean, everything behind her was just shattering around her. And then she held my hand and she said something that I have not been able to forget. She said, Madam, मुझे लगता है मैं एक पिंजड़े में हूँ और मेरा एक एक करके पंख नोचा जा रहा है, और जिस दिन मेरा लास्ट पंख उखड़ जाएगा ना, उस दिन मैं मर जाऊंगी. I was stunned. I wanted to run away with her. I wanted to adopt her. I wanted to, just do something for her. But of course, all I did was I stayed up all night and I thought about her. Next morning, she was back. She was happy. She was smiling. She was all over the place like every day. And life went on. Till one day, poof, she was gone. There was no word from her. There was no phone call. Nobody could reach her. Her phone was switched off. The contractor could not get in touch with her. And I was frantic. I thought that, that last punk has come off. And I tried finding out about her. I called. I, shook up the contractor. And I said, pata karo, pata karo. Nothing happened. And the only thing I remembered was that one thing that she told me once when I had made friends with her. And I asked her, I said, तुमको तो बाथरूम साफ करना है, तुम सारा दिन सजती क्या रहती हो? She said, क्यों? आप भी तो तैयार होके ऑफिस आते हो. मेरा ऑफिस है ये, मैं तैयार होके आती हूँ. And that just kept, going round and round in my head about her. And I said, God, where is she? What has happened to her? But life took over and weeks passed. And suddenly, just like she had disappeared, she was back again. I walk into the bathroom and there she is. And she came running to me and she gave me a spontaneous hug and she said, Madam, मैंने ना पिंजरा तोड़ दिया. I'm looking at her. Yeah, she had done it. You know, this toilet cleaner who had nothing to fall back upon, she had no savings, she did not have a secure job, she had nothing. She had actually done it. She walked out of that marriage. The husband raved and ranted and created a major fuss, but she stood up to him and she was back. She got her job back and she was happy. She moved in with, I think, another co-worker who was also a single mother, and there she was. So I was very proud of her, but how does it connect to me? Exactly 6 months after this episode, I walked into the office of my chairman and resigned from the job that I had held for 29 years. A job which had begun to stifle me, a job that prevented me from doing so many things that I wanted to do in life, but a job I was too scared to give up. You know, because it was my security blanket, it was a cocoon I was very secure and safe in, and somewhere, sometime, I think that toilet cleaner had something to do with it. Thank you.